He is a member of the Ghana Journalists Association in good standing. So essentially, he is one of you. He is a member of the Inky fraternity. And therefore, he will be the last person to supervise a dispensation where journalists are attacked. But the way that the press conference was addressed and the way that the matters were couched created the impression that some journalists had perhaps said or written something that government was unhappy about, and therefore government was carrying out reprisals against them. But that is completely incorrect. It is not true, and nothing of the sort has happened. When I inquired from the Ghana Journalists Association president, he mentioned instances where at a recent Council of State elections, there was some scuffle and some journalists were roughed up. He also spoke about Erastus Asaidonko, who is reported to have been set upon by some illegal miners when he went there to cover their activities. But these are incidents involving persons who are acting unlawfully. For instance, illegal miners in the first place are breaking the law. So if in an attempt to report the activities, some of them attack a journalist, I'm not sure that you can lay the blame at the doorstep of President Mahama or the government. It is an act of criminality which should be dealt with in the same manner that if someone attacked me or assaulted me, it will be dealt with. If at the Council of State elections there is a scuffle and some misguided elements rough up journalists, for me it's a pure law and order issue which should be reported and dealt with by appropriate law enforcement agencies. I do not see how government can be roped in and the president can be said to have survived a situation where 7 journalists are attacked. The Ghana Journalists Association has every right to inquire about the status of investigations, but that inquiry should be addressed to law enforcement officials who have jurisdiction over these matters. President Mahama will not, under any circumstance, tolerate a situation where journalists are attacked for doing their work, especially in holding government accountable. Indeed, President Mahama himself has come under criticism, sometimes from members of his own party, for being overly tolerant of criticism. There were people who were fierce critics of his when, in his previous guise as president of Ghana between 2013 and 2016, they reported on some matters. In one instance, he threw a cordon of protection around the journalists who had reported on a matter that had tarnished his reputation, even though it was found that the reportage was inaccurate. Unlike under President Akufo-Addo, where journalists had to flee the country because agents of the state were pursuing them, President Mahama threw a cordon of protection around journalists. Journalists who criticized him have been welcomed to his house, to his office. He has attended their book launches and extended a hand of courtesy and friendship to them. He has never shown hostility to any journalist at any point in time that he has been in public office or public life. Therefore, it is most unfair for this sort of narrative to be woven.